Right now, I'm watching the Georgia and Tennessee game. It's been a really good game. Tennessee's quarterback, I guess he's new, but he's doing all right for the most part. But I want Tennessee to win because I don't really like Georgia that much, and we all know why, right? That kick that was like inches away from just winning the game for us. Oh, man, don't take me back. Don't take me back. I don't want to go. But yeah, so I've been watching this game right here all day long. Our game is currently on. It should start at 7. But really, we're playing Ohio. Really? Ohio? Are you serious? I'm supposed to be excited for that game? Ohio? Meanwhile, other teams are playing at least against good, if not decent, opponents. And we're playing Ohio in week 3 in the Big Ten Conference is next week. How am I supposed to get excited for that? Because we all know the outcome of that game. And sadly, I did not bring back the cupcakes because I'm trying to lose weight, to keep it real. So, it is what it is, you know. Anyway, I ate 10 of those, and that was way too many. I ain't trying to get diabetes off those, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know how I'm supposed to get hyped playing Ohio. I think they beat West Virginia last week or somebody, but they ain't doing that to us, and we all know the outcome. So it's going to be another dominating game that we're just going to dominate and probably put up another 10 touchdowns, you know, because it's Ohio. I mean, come on. What are we doing with the scheduling? But anyway, right now I'm watching this Georgia and Tennessee game. It's been good all game. The first quarter, Tennessee just came out throwing bombs and just kept getting touchdowns. But Georgia did fight back. Right now it's 38-36 in the fourth quarter. They're almost at the 2-minute warning. And Georgia, it looks like they're about to score again. But I want Tennessee to win. Oh, well, they just scored again. But I want Tennessee to win. I want the upset. Come on, Tennessee. You got this. Come on, Rocky Top. Come on. I don't like Georgia because they won by inches in our game. So I definitely want Tennessee to win. So they need to pull out a dub. For sure. I'm going to make sure my volume's up. Make sure everything's good. Make sure I'm not muted. Okay, good. But yeah. So now I'm just watching this game. It's been a good game though so far, man. It really has been. Georgia's playing all right. Tennessee was starting really strong in the first quarter, but then all of a sudden they just started slacking. Then they let Georgia back in the game. Granted that, you know, Georgia actually did fight their way back into the game, and now it's tied 30-38. This game could easily go for overtime. Easily. But if you watched the game earlier between Georgia Tech and Clemson, then you know it's going to come down to the last few seconds, right? If you watch that kick, that man made a 55-yard kick to win the game for Georgia Tech over Clemson. Wow. Because at first I was watching that game too, you know, and I was like, well, they only got a couple seconds left on the clock. What are you guys doing? Call a timeout so you can set up your field goal. But no. They practiced this scenario a lot of times, and they were ready for it. And that kicker came out there. I really didn't think he was going to make it, but he made it, man. I'm so happy because I like it to see when underdogs beat ranked teams, you know what I mean? That's why college football is a lot of fun because you never know what an underdog could do to you. Now, is that happening to us? Of course not. No. That's the area. I mean, our game's not even hypeable. I'm not even excited to watch it. But I am going to watch it as soon as this game's over because I've been watching this game all day. And I want to see who wins. Hopefully Tennessee does win, though. But I don't know, man. It's anybody's ball game at this point, really. I guess it comes down to who has a Georgia Tech kicker. Who's practiced those scenarios. And of course, I got Brutus here with me. Tell him, Brutus, number one. Yeah, that's what he's holding up. Okay, yeah. But yeah, anyway, this has been a really good game. It's been a really close game. Man, I really thought Tennessee was cooking there for a while. I really thought that, they were going to hold down the fort, because they started really strong in the first quarter. And Georgia was railing. They were basically up against the ropes. Then all of a sudden, using a boxing analogy, freaking, not Georgia, but Tennessee, they pulled their punches, right? They had them up against the ropes, and then they stopped. They let their foot off the gas for whatever reason, or maybe just Georgia woke up. Because all of a sudden, here comes Georgia down the field, touchdown, field goal, touchdown. And it's been one of those crazy games, and I love watching games like this. But I don't know if I can watch this in multiple view or not, so I can also check in our game. But again, I'm not excited to watch our game this week. I'm really not. I mean, Ohio, who does our scheduling? I mean, come on, there was another better team available. Yes, I want our team to face against at least good or decent competition heading forward into the season. I mean, next week is the Big Ten Conference. And we need that experience against good, better teams so we can use that and carry it on down the season. Meanwhile, these other teams out here, they're getting good opponents this week, and they're going to have that experience. And you know what they say, experience, practice makes perfect. And that's why I'm just so upset. Why are we playing Ohio? I don't know. Nobody cares about this game at all, I tell you, in the nation. Other than Buckeye fans, nobody cares about this game. And if I wasn't a Buckeye fan, of course I wouldn't care about this game. But as you already know, I am a Buckeye fan, so of course I'm going to watch the game. But as soon as this game's over, because I'm pretty sure we're just going to dominate, our game should be over by halftime. It's just going to be the same thing next week. And if I had to eat cupcakes, I'd probably be eating 10 today. So I don't know what we're doing with the scheduling. I don't know who takes care of all that. I'm not really sure if they know what they're doing. I'm sure they know what they're doing, but why Ohio? Of all teams, take your pick. There's 136 teams you could choose from? Surely somebody had this week off. Surely somebody was going to play against us. Don't even get me started on Oregon. I think Oregon's going to be our biggest competition in the Big Ten this year. We might see them in the playoffs, though. We should be able to. I mean, not the playoffs, but the Big Ten championship. But we also might face them in the playoffs as well. Because I don't know their schedule, but so far they're undefeated. So, I mean, it's only 2 games in, but still. Well, 3 games in now. But, yeah. But anyway, it's 2 minutes down. Come on, Tennessee. Tennessee's got the ball. They need to beat Georgia, and he dropped it. Of course you dropped it, bro. Now, by no stretch of the imagination, I'm no Tennessee fan, but I just want to see Georgia go down. Come on, Tennessee. You got this. You can do this. You know if they win this game, they're going to take the goalpost and throw it in the river again. You know that's going to happen. I don't know if they, stop people from doing that or not, but I know last time they beat Bama, I believe the same team. I mean, well, maybe it was, I'm not sure what team it was that they took the goalpost and threw it in the river. But Tennessee does get the first down, so good for you, Tennessee. All Tennessee has to do, really, get in field goal range, run the clock, and then kick it for the win. Easy peasy. Squimmin' leasy. trying to rhyme my words, but it ain't easy. Yeah, and they're moving the ball very well, too. They got to start working on time management, though. You do not want to give Georgia any time left on the clock. You just want to take down the clock as far as you can, kick a field goal, and just get out of there with a win. But I'll hand it to Tennessee's quarterback, though. I thought he wasn't that good. He's good, yeah. They got himself a quarterback down in Tennessee who can throw it, who can run it. But mostly of his throws, was because of his wide receivers. I'm just saying, obviously, he has to be accurate to get the ball to them, for them to be able to catch it. But some of his passes weren't as accurate, and his wide receivers saved him by actually still just catching the ball, because Tennessee does actually got some good wide receivers. I'll give them that. But if they beat Georgia, they're going to be so happy. That goalpost is definitely going in the river. And there's only 1 minute left. So if Tennessee, and they're almost in field goal range. I don't know if they have a Georgia Tech kicker that can kick it 55 yards. So they got to get a little bit closer. Oh, man, I don't know why you made that throw for, bro. Nobody was wide open. You got to be careful, man. There's been picks in this game. There's been fumbles in this game. And their kicker's practicing right now, so that's what their mindset is. Get some couple yards, run out the clock, and go ahead and just kick the field goal and get the dub. That's the plan. It sounds like a good plan to me. Did Georgia call a timeout? No. Georgia still got all three of its timeouts. But it is third down, so if they don't get a first down here, then that's pretty much over. Let's see. He hands it off. Yeah, he's going to get the first. Yeah, there you go. First down. Yeah, he definitely got the first down. Those fans are going to be real happy drinking all that moonshine. I never had moonshine before in my life. Well, no, actually, yeah, I have. I take that back. I'm sorry. I just now remembered I actually have tried moonshine before. And my first time trying it, I took one big gulp and it just came right back up. Because it's my first time, so I thought I could handle it, you know what I mean? But it was really strong. And it just came right back up. But nonetheless, after that day, I put some hair on my chest. I was to say, you drink some moonshine, you'll get some hair on your chest. Now, does that work for everybody or just certain people? I'm just curious. You know? Yeah, that kicker looks nervous. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it. They did get the first down, though, so run the clock. I mean, really, they don't even have to throw it anymore. Just keep running the ball. Just get as many yards as possible to get your kicker close as possible. That's all you need to do. I give it to Georgia too, though, man. They fought back and they came back, and now it's tied. But they're still not a better team. And even though we lost to them, my Buckeyes, it was only by inches. I know it still counts, but I'm just saying that matters. Like they didn't destroy us, or we didn't play good football against them. You know what I mean? I think really with Georgia, my Buckeyes, we're slightly better than them, but they're right there. You know what I mean? I ain't going to knock their team just because I want them to lose. Come on, Tennessee. Do it. Do it. Do it for the people. Yeah, see, they're just going to continue getting more yards. It's third down right now. I think Dabo call a timeout? Yep. No, not Dabo. Kirby. Sorry, I was thinking about earlier, that Clemson game. Yeah, Kirby called a timeout. Georgia still has got all three of its timeout. But it is 3rd and 1. It's pretty much over, I would say. I think Tennessee's got this in the bag. Yeah, he just picked up another first down. They only have 2 timeouts left. Tennessee still has got all 3 of its timeout. And basically at this point, all you want to do is just run the ball football. You don't want to throw it. But Tennessee, being Tennessee, they wouldn't try to throw it in this scenario. You don't have to throw it. Just keep running the ball. Try to get more yards. It's like they're listening to me or something, because that's exactly what they're doing. But also at the same time, Georgia knows they're going to run the ball, but there's only 12 seconds left. So what do you do here? And it's second down. Do you try to throw it in the end zone? I don't know, man. I don't think it's worth it. If I'm playing this on the game, there's only 12 seconds left. The game's tied. I'm right there. I mean, but they are, I guess Georgia is expecting Tennessee to run the ball. So maybe you could like catch them out from guard with a throw. But that's still risky, man. And you're right there for the game-winning kick. And you got 2 timeouts still. I mean, you could run it twice, possibly 3 times. Well, it depends on what happens the first time or the second time, but you definitely have time to run the ball at least 2 times. 3 might be pushing it, but depending on what happens on the first or second run, you could definitely run it at least 2 times, maybe 3, but. Tennessee being Tennessee, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to take a shot here in the end zone. I mean, you can try it, but it's still risky. Because you never know just what's going to happen, you know. I guess we'll see what they come out here and decide to do. Come on, Tennessee. I got my fingers crossed. Come on, Tennessee. 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 Rocky Top. Tennessee. Come on, come on. Yeah, they're just taking to the ground game. Call a timeout. They got 1 more timeout left. So that means you can run it 1 more time. But you're going to have to tell your runner, like, look, if you can't get a touchdown running the ball, just slide, you know. You don't want to let the Georgia players let you run out the clock and then just tackle you. You know, so you have to still play it smart here. That's what I'm telling my running back. You know, if you can't make it into that end zone, slide. Don't try to make a big play. Just all we need is yards, and then we have 1 timeout. We're going to call a quick timeout and kick the winning field goal. And also to hold on to the ball, because you don't want that disaster to happen. Right now, he's telling them exactly what I probably was just saying. I saw, I don't know the Tennessee head coach name, but I saw him whisper into his player ear, you know. Same thing I was saying, don't fumble the football. Now, I don't know. Well, I mean, he made their kicker, Tennessee's kicker, made every single kick, so definitely he can make this one. I feel like it's GG, game over. I mean, GO, game over. For Georgia. Look at all of them. They're all getting ready to run onto the field and tear down the goalpost and throw it in the river. That's the plan, boys. When we get this W, we're going to go down to that river. I guess they're still deciding on what to do. But man, there's been a lot of good games on today. Got Clemson, Georgia Tech, West Virginia, Pitt. I think that game still might be going on. Then you had Alabama. I was rooting for Wisconsin, but Wisconsin, well, because they're part of the Big Ten, so I wanted the Big Ten to get a big win over the SEC, but they hung in there like the first quarter, but then the second quarter came around and they just fell apart. But I mean, I can never count on Wisconsin to be an SEC team for real. Wisconsin is just Wisconsin's just that team that, hey, we're here. We like to play football. Even though we're not that good at it. But we're still going to play you, And they can't beat you if you don't take them seriously, But I think they're going to bring on to their kicker right now. Is this it? There's 7 seconds left. I mean, I guess you can try it right now. You might as well. All right. But this college football, anything can happen. What if he makes it, they kick it off, and the dude runs it back for a touchdown? Hey, it's happened. Remember the Alabama-Auburn game from 2012? Woo! I was like, and he missed it! What? No, he missed it! Are you serious? Oh, come on, man. Boo, this kicker. I can't believe he missed that. It wasn't even that far away, bro. I guess the pressure just got to him. Dang, man. This game looks like it's going to go to overtime. Oh, man. If Tennessee loses the game, this is why. Because of kickers. He missed it wide, too. Whoo! Yeah, man, you better hope your team wins now or else you're going to be the butt of the joke come Monday. Wow! Tennessee was right there. Kirby's so happy. He couldn't be happier. He's like, yes, OT. I guess it's not that bad for me, though, because my team's playing a sorry team. So, I ain't really excited for us playing that team. So now I get to watch some overtime. And I'm sure my Ohio State Buckeyes are doing just fine without me watching. Once I figure out what the score is, and that matter of fact, let me see if I can find that right now. Let me see. Can I put this in multi-view? I probably can't, can I? Nope, I don't think I can, but nonetheless, I don't really have to worry about it because, listen, my team's going to take care of business. And it's just going to be a blowout game. That's all it's going to be. Probably going to be 50-0 halftime. Ohio is not going to beat us like they beat that other team, which I think was West Virginia. Which I think that's the team that they beat. But nonetheless, I don't have to worry about it. And I'm not really excited to watch that game. Who the heck was scheduled Ohio for us, man? It's just like, come on. We need some better competition. And that's why people say, well, that's why your team always makes the playoffs, because you guys have a soft schedule. Listen, I don't make the schedule. And it's not 100% soft schedule, We do have some big opponents on there, like Penn State. That should be a really good game, and I guess that's really it. I don't know the schedule. I'll have to look at it, but mostly everybody in the Big Ten we already beaten, and we're going to beat again. Penn State's the only one that... And Michigan, because Michigan seems like our coach's kryptonite, but I think Penn State's the only one that's going to really give us a fight this year. Even with the less experienced games that we're actually getting. But when it's time for us to go that extra mile, to win a game, we will get it done. Because we are the Ohio State Buckeyes. OHIO. That's right, Brutus. We're number 1. Woo! Defending national champs. Let's go on a repeat mission. Repeating is really hard, but I really believe that we're going to get it done. We're going to repeat, baby. Let's go. Write it down. That's what my money's on. Ohio State going to the championship and winning the national championship again, therefore defending our title. Because that's what we do. We play football and we win. We play to win. We don't play to have fun. But still, Tennessee kick. Oh, man, he missed that kick. I don't know how many overtimes. They changed the overtime rules. Possession starts at opponent's 25-yard line. Both teams get one possession. Yeah, we all know how overtime works. Teams alternate 2-point conversions in the third quarter. In the third overtime. So you have to go for 2 in the third overtime. Each team does. And whoever don't get it loses. But we'll see what happens here. Neither defense really hasn't been playing well. Because it was 38-38. The offenses was really doing the work. So I'm just assuming that it's going to be the offense that probably wins this game. Not unless one of the defenses step up and make a miraculous play. But so far this entire game, neither defense really has been playing that well. It's been the offenses. So that's what I'm basing that off of. But we all know it only takes one play to change the game. Or it only takes one play to win a game. Or it only takes one play to lose a game. Again, anything can happen. But I'm rooting for Tennessee here. Because in the words of Lee Corso, that dog is ugly. Talking about the Georgia Bulldog, which it is ugly. Let's be honest. Okay, you got dogs in there. It might be cute. I know it's a medical condition that they do that, but I'm not attacking the dog. I love animals. But the mascot, on the other hand, is ugly. Just like Lee Corso said, that dog is ugly. Man, you know what? I've been watching College Game Day, and I'm gonna miss the headgear from Lee, man. It just don't feel the same. The ending. Usually, I was all hyped to see. Oh, what is Lee gonna put on that? He earned his retirement, and I hope he has a good retirement. But it's still just kind of harder to watch it without him, honestly. Just for that headgear segment at the end. Oh! It came off his hands. I thought it was about to be an INT by Georgia's defense. And then Georgia kicker would have got a chance to win the game for his team. And I'm sure he probably would have made it. And if Tennessee don't win this game, their kicker is in trouble, dude. He better not show his face around campus on come Monday if they lose. Because everybody's going to blame him and that moment if they lose. Rightly so. He wasn't that far. I don't know exactly how far away he was from kicking that field goal, but I think it was like on a 40-yard line or something, like 40 yards away. Now, can I kick 40 yards away? Probably not. But I'm also not playing college football or NFL football for all that matter. But I could try. I could try to make that kick. I'll probably get close. You know what? I'm not going to doubt myself. Yeah, I can make that kick. And until I kick it and miss it, then I'm right. Until I prove myself wrong. It's all about confidence, baby. Right here. Let's go. So it's 4th and 9. So they're coming out to kicking it. Okay, well, this is your redemption moment, buddy. You better make this field goal. If not, the game's over. Because Georgia's kicker is not going to miss it. Let's see if he makes it this time. Is he going to make it? Good. The ball's in the air. Is it good? It's good this time. He redeemed himself. But now Tennessee's defense needs to hold Georgia to a field goal try, because if they get a touchdown, the game's over. And the way their offense has been playing, it's not looking too good for old Tennessee. Now, if Georgia wins, I don't really care. Whatever. Georgia escaped again. But if Tennessee wins, yay! I'm so happy. Who knows what's going on in our game? I really do hate that we're playing Ohio. I really do. Why are we playing this sorry? Why are we playing that sorry team? Why? Just for, I guess, to get our stats and points up for the players, I guess. That's the only reason I can think of. Another cupcake team. But there goes Georgia. First down. Is the game over? Nope. He got him out of bounds, but they are first and goal. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this game's over. Tennessee lost. Georgia's going to get a touchdown. They know that's all they need to win. So, definitely Kirby's going to have his team knowing that, and they're just going to run player, and they're just going to play better. And Tennessee defense been having problems all game long. So, I don't really expect Tennessee's defense to step up here. I think this game's over. Georgia escapes. I'm putting it out there. But there is a player down. Now, is he faking his injury just so his team can rest up? Or is he really hurt? Because now they can throw flags if they think that you're faking it. Just to try to slow the game down. And that was a big rule change for this season. But then how do you decipher whether or not a player's actually hurt or they're just faking it to try to slow the game down and give their team a break? How do you determine that? See, that to me is kind of like walking a line. Now, how do you determine that? I don't know. Like, if a player goes down, then like 2 seconds later he gets back up, or I see. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how you determine that. I don't even know how that's a rule. It doesn't make sense to me. But, unfortunately, this is called football, so players are going to get hurt in the games. That's just part of the game. But hopefully, just nobody gets hurt too bad. But there are players that do fake their injury. I hate to say it, but they do. Just because their coaches tell them to, Like, hey, our defense, our offense, they need to break. Fall down. Act hurt. Get an Oscar. But it's first and goal. Georgia's on the goal line. I doubt it. Tennessee's going to stop them. I doubt it. Yeah, they're just going to run it straight up the middle every single time. They know that, so why would you not jam the middle? Right now, if I'm Tennessee's defense, I'm blitzing my whole house because I know you're running the football. Why wouldn't you run the football? Of course you're going to run the football. You're right there. All you need to do is punch it in. But as soon as he punches it in, I'm going over to our game and watching that mess. I only call it a mess because we're going to just destroy that team. It's not going to be fun to watch. I'm going to make it entertaining. I don't care if I got to do the Macarena. Hi? Yes, I know how to do the Macarena. You shouldn't be that surprised. I do know how to dance, actually. That's something you guys don't know about me, but... Okay, I actually don't know how to dance. I just feel the music in my bones and I just start moving my body. But it looks like Georgia's going to get the win. Was he across the... Oh, they're looking to see if he was across the goal line. Was he? Oh, no, I can't see the ball. You always got to look for the ball. It doesn't matter where the player is. It matters where the ball is. If the ball cracks that goal line, then he got in. But, of course, if he didn't, then... Oh, right there's the football. I see the football. I think that's game over, man. I don't even see it. No, his body's still up in the air. That ball crosses the goal line. That's game over. That's game over. Now they might keep it at the 1 yard line just to be sure since it is overtime, But to me, that looks like Georgia is in. So that should give Georgia the win. because that's what it looks like. You can clearly see the ball. He stretches out the ball. Yeah, they just called it a touchdown. Game over. Georgia won. Tennessee, you tried and you failed. Next year, try harder. And now that kicker, that Tennessee kicker, boy, he had his opportunity. He blew it big time. And his players, his teammates are not going to be happy with him. Not one little bit. And he better not go to campus on Monday. Just take a day off from school, bro, and recover. Because you're going to need it on Tuesday. Because when those students see it, they're going to let you know why your team lost the game. But nonetheless, at least you tried, Tennessee. At least you tried. They give you some credit, but whatever. So Georgia escapes. Whoop-de-freaking-do. What else is new? Let's go watch our game. I'm so excited for it. Because it's against, who's it against? A really good team. Ohio. No, that's me trying to be sarcastic. I'm not really excited. I wish we were playing someone better, but we're not. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. I always support my team no matter who we play. I just wish we had a better opponent for reasons I already explained. That I'll probably end up explaining again some point in this video or any other video. Right now, I can't even find my... Hold on. Why can't I find my game? Hold up. I'm going to have to do this the hard way, I guess. But I guess I'm going to have to look it up. I hate when it makes me look it up instead of just being there. Why can't you just be there? Whatever. Probably because your game's, okay. Let's see. Ohio State football. I hope this game's broadcast. I'm pretty sure it is, right? Wait, are you kidding me? This game's not even broadcast? Hold on. This game is so bad, it's not even on television? Really? No, wait, maybe I gotta go to Ohio Bobcats football. No. I can't see that either. Surely it's being... Right? Wow, if not, then this video might be... Maybe I'm not. This is going to be really short if it's not. I don't know if I can find it. I don't know if I can find it, folks. Surely I can find it, though. Surely. Right here, maybe? Wait a second. Let's see. Alright, I think I found it. Took me a little bit, but I think I found it. That's why I was so intensely just looking off. I found it. Alright, let's go. It's 3-0 already. Second quarter. Well, I gotta end this and make a second quarter video. That first quarter went by really fast.